Yes, hello guys, and welcome to another edition of Transfer News. So sorry, we have been very busy. The World Cup have been all over the place, and we've been doing a lot of highlight clips rather. If you visit our Facebook and YouTube and TikTok channels, you get them even on Instagram, but we can't really upload them on YouTube because of some restrictions, obviously. But we have transfer news to bring to you, and we keep bringing you all the details of the transfer news. Today we have some here we goes that I'll be talking about. Though I already posted in my shorts, if you watch my short very well or you follow other platforms, you see that every year we go have been posted in this channel. Yes, in this on all platforms rather, not just in a YouTube channel. We post all the year we goes, all the done deals. So if you are keeping up with us, you see that our shorts, it is mostly contained in the shorts. Yeah, we don't start posting video. I call them bomber videos. You understand? So you just see it as a short, and you hear the name of, you see the name of the player, you see the picture and the club the player have gone to. You understand? So, but we have a lot of interesting transfer news, and we'll still touch those done deals in the last 3-4 days. Yes, and then some interest for some players, and Leipzig are finally giving us the offer, the money, the price they're going to take for Jan Diomande. And then some other interesting news. Yes, Chelsea have now finally become active in the market. So let's dive right into the video. If you're into the channel, hit the like button. Obviously, like button is literally free. That's the only way you can support the channel. And then comment them know what you think about the transfer news and the video in general. And I'll see you in the comment section, because I reply to every single comment. Since the comment is not so much, obviously, but with time we hope everything will get better. All right, so we'll start with Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea have submitted a 30 million euro bid for Granit Xhaka. Yes, as they look to set up their pursuit for the midfielder. Yes, Chelsea is trying to go for Granit Xhaka of Sunderland, and the former Leverkusen boss, that is Xabi Alonso, wants to reunite with his former player. He knows the quality that Granit Xhaka possesses, and he wants to make sure that Granit Xhaka comes back to play for him. Yes, and 30 million euros is quite a good offer for the player. I think Sunderland would sell. I don't think they will keep the player if someone is offering 30 million euros for Granit Xhaka. He's not a player to me that is always available and fit and strong to play. You understand? I don't think he can play full 90 minutes, just like Jordan Henderson. They are kind of very old right now. I don't think they can play the full 90 minutes, but there's a big chance here that Chelsea gets this guy down, and then we'll see what he can do at Chelsea, because I really doubt he can do the needful. But I think it's more of bringing in a leader, someone that can lead the team, you understand, instead of bringing in any kind of player, someone that can come and be that senior figure. Chelsea have a lot of young players. There's no actual senior figure in that Chelsea team. Thiago Silva was there, and all of a sudden they let him go, you understand. So I think that's what Chelsea need. They need a lot of leaders, at least 4 or 5 leaders in the team, you understand, to tell them, oh, these are just young players, this is what you do, you must grind to the end, things they need to know as young players. So it's a good one for Chelsea. We'll just round up with Chelsea news. Yes, they are preparing a 55 million euro bid for Lacroix, and I don't know if they submitted the bid. We're supposed to be getting updates by now, but we've not gotten any update on that. So I think probably they will get this guy, because Liverpool have been interested in the guy. They've been linked to the guy, but Chelsea just swapped in and are ready to bid for the player. So they've shown stronger interest, and they are now leading the race to sign Lacroix from Crystal Palace, and I think they might get this guy signed down. Yes, also a done deal for Chelsea, Marco Pelestri. In case you've not been following the channel, we have uploaded that already, and I think it's a good one for Chelsea. The guy is very talented, a multi-talented player. He can play the left and the right wing back, you understand, and some other key positions that Chelsea might need him to play. So I think it's a very good signing for Chelsea. A lot of clubs rather have been interested in this player, and Chelsea have been able to get this player. So it's a very good one. Then we look at the Real Madrid. Real Madrid are doing a lot, and they want to sign a lot of players. If you notice very well, I think they are one of the clubs that have signed the most amount of players this season. I think already signed 4 already. 4, not just 4 anyhow players, 4 top players this season already. Then we knew with Rudiger's contract, you understand. So they are looking at a midfield overhaul. I think I hear they are preparing a bid for Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea. Cucurella is doing the most online on social media, trying to get the guy to come to Real Madrid. The guy wants to go already. We already know he was already trekking for Real Madrid some I think weeks or months ago, before the Premier League ended. So I think Real Madrid might capitalize on this guy. They are also interested in McAllister from Liverpool. You understand? These are high grinded midfield, Argentine midfielders, you understand? So, but they are looking to make space for these new arrivals. Yes, and some players their future in Real Madrid are uncertain. We talk about the Raul Asensio, that's the defender. Talk about the Fran Garcia. I think Liverpool have already shown interest in the player. The player is very cheap and very, very good. So why not? Talk about Eduardo Camavinga, yes, and even Tchouaméni. These are players we thought Madrid would keep at all costs, but it turns out that their future might be uncertain. Yes, talk about Franco Mastratuono. Talk about the Brahim Diaz, even Brahim Diaz, Gonzalo Garcia. Though we had reports that Mourinho would like to test the guy this season and then see what happens before letting him go maybe next season. So let's see how that's going to pan out for Madrid. Then also on Madrid news, yes, Madrid have improved the contract offer for Vinicius Junior in a bid to keep the player, yes, and make him sign a long-term contract. Yes, the Florentino Perez was have increased the former proposal of 25 million euros per season to 20, they increased it from 20 to 25 million euros per season, you understand? So they are trying to keep this player, trying to make him sign a long-term contract, because if Vinicius see big money now, it's likely to leave Madrid. But I think it would be a big mistake for a player like Vini Jr. to leave Real Madrid. It would not be a nice one for him. Yeah. Then other news, Al Hilal, yes, have identified Mohamed Salah as priority target. Yes, instead of Rafinha. It was Rafinha that was their priority target, but since Mohamed Salah was free, they decided that, oh, Mohamed Salah seemed a bit more likely to replace to be our primary target than Rafinha. Obviously, if you check the stats and the price, is a free agent. You understand? So Barca might want to call big money, but I think these people, they have money. They don't. They are not really short of cash. So I think they can buy anybody. They can buy both Rafinha and Salah if they want to. Just if the player, especially Rafinha, would want to go. Salah might want to go. Salah have done it all in Europe, so he might want to go there to play. But Rafinha is the player I'm not very, very sure he would go. Yes, Como have agreed to pay Real Madrid 60 million euros in order to retain Nico Paz. Very, very interesting news, because this is a player that Madrid is keen on bringing back to their squad, but they're not so sure. You understand? It's a young player, very, very good, and they placed a 60 million euro on his head release clause. So Como have thought it through. Like, this player is very, very important to them, and the player wants to play in Como. You understand? He knows if he goes to Madrid, he will not get regular playing time, because obviously he will not bench Jude Bellingham or bench Tchouaméni. You understand? I think he's an attacking player. So the attacking players there, he's not going to go there to bench them. Adagula, you understand? So I think it is wise for him to stay, but they have agreed that they will reach their 60 million release clause and pay to get the player. Yes, Fulham have signed someone from Bayern Munich, that is Jonah Kusi Asari. Yes, and the fee is undisclosed. So I think the guy was on loan at Fulham. So now Fulham have decided to make it a permanent deal. Yes. PSG are now leading the race to sign Magnus Aklochi, or Akloche, whatever you want to call it. He's a French player, I think. Yes, and he plays for Monaco. Very, very impressive, very, very talented. A lot of clubs are interested in him, but PSG are now leading the race. And all the Premier League clubs are interested in this guy. PSG have now topped them, and they are leading the race to sign this guy. Yes, Leeds United keeper Carl Dallo is expected to reject a bid from Manchester United. Yes, I don't know why somebody from Leeds will reject a bid from Manchester United. I think maybe they might make him a second keeper. That is what he doesn't want. Because being at Leeds United, he's obviously going to be the number one keeper. So going to Manchester United is like very, very uncertain. So he's set to reject the bid and instead sign a 2-year deal with Leeds United. I don't know if it is something reasonable. Let me know in the comment section if it's reasonable for this keeper to reject Man U. The Red Devils, yes. It's not someone you can just easily reject, you understand? Then Bayern Munich have now won the race to sign Nathaniel Brown, despite interest from Arsenal, Manchester United, and some other big names, big clubs. I think it's a Frankfurt right back or left back, I don't know. I think this was easier left back or right back. Very, very talented. He's starting for Germany perfectly. I think he's 18 years old or so. He's started for Germany. He's not as if there's somebody. He starts for Germany. So, and Bayern Munich have won the race because the guy have agreed or decided to go to Bayern. He doesn't want to go to any other place. So Bayern is his destination. You understand? It's just like, okay, 5 clubs are coming for me, and I say, okay, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go to this club. So that is just basically, it is done. He doesn't see Arsenal as a big club. He doesn't see Man U as a big club. he just saw Bayern Munich as the biggest club there is and decided to go. I think his country has to also play something, because Bayern is playing the Bundesliga, which is in Germany. You understand? So obviously he's a German. It's very very easy to just go and play for your. Is that playing for your country? Yes, you understand. Then Manchester United have remained interested in Crescencio Somerville and Lewis Hall from Newcastle. Yes, but the thing there is they are now focusing on getting at least one more midfielder before going for other positions. After the arrival of Ederson, Manchester United are now keen on getting another midfielder. So this guy, Alex Scott, is now on their list, and Mateus Fernandez. Yes, they have rejoined the race to sign Mateus. Manchester United were no longer interested the way the things were going. So I think Tottenham was the one now leading the race. But now Man U have rejoined, yes, to sign Mateus Fernandez. So we'll see how that one will pan out. Yes, Manchester City have now been involved in signing Sandro Tonali. We have to really, really look at this one as something crazy. After they've successfully signed Elliot Anderson, they want to sign Sandro Tonali, which is crazy because it's something to be fearful. You have to be afraid because these people have Rodri that is going out. I think they were supposed to go for Ayub Boadi. They are interested in Ayub Boadi, obviously, the young, talented 18-year-old Moroccan midfielder to replace Rodri. But if they get Tonali will just come in and fit in immediately. They don't need to wait for Boadi to fit into the system. Tonali is already made, ready to go. You understand? So the price they were calling for Boadi, I think 75 million euros for Boadi, is crazy for a young player. You understand? Why Tonali is just 100. You understand? So just 25 million euros on top, or I think Tonali they are going for pounds. 100 million pounds. So it's only wise for you to say, okay, get Tonali now, an already made midfielder that can play, stand the test of time, win a lot of trophies, get the money. You can go for Brady next season, no matter where he plays in. If someone you want to go for, you understand. So I think that's the most wise thing to do right now. Then Leipzig have dropped a price tag that they would accept from anybody coming to bid for Jan Diomande, and that is 112 million pounds. So I think it's a crazy one for a 19-year-old that have not been tested. He just spent one season. They want to make about 95 or 97 million euros on the player as gain, because they signed him for a small fee. So if you minus it from 112 million pounds, bro, it's almost more than 90 million pounds that they will gain in selling that player, which is crazy. You understand? So I think that for that. Yes, that's the recent news now. As two of us are talking, this is like 1 hour. I'm going to upload this video in maybe 1 hour time, and you get it immediately. You understand? So check your time. This is the hottest news that just arrived. You understand? So other news that might have passed you that you did not get are the done deals I was mentioning. Yes, we have Dubravka to Spurs. That one is done. I think he was going to be their number 2. While Kinski will be their number 1. This guy Vicario is leaving, so we already know that. Yes, Gonzalo Ramos to AC Milan. AC Milan finally break transfer record. These people don't sign players like that, and they don't spend big money. So they finally signed somebody for big money, 70 million euros. That's not so big in the Premier League, but it is big enough for AC Milan because they don't spend so much money. So I think let's see how that's going to pan out for them. If the players are going to come and do good things for them. Yes, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button. Yes, that's the only way you support the channel, and we really, really appreciate the fact that those that have come to the channel have been here with us, and they have been, helping and supporting the way they can. Comment, let me know what you think about the video and the news in general. Liverpool going for Ayub Boadi already. You know that one before. Arsenal also going for the guy, but I don't know who's going to get that guy, and I doubt many people will get him this season. Lily was trying to tie the guy down before the World Cup, but it was not possible. So I feel if anybody wants to get him, they should go now, because after the World Cup, Lily might tie him down. You understand that if he wants to stay. I that would want to stay, seeing all this big interest for him. You understand? So thank you very much, guys, for watching once again. I'll see you in the next one. Do have a great day. Bye.